Today our discussion is solution of a linear programming problem, that is solution of an LPP by graphical method. For this we have considered two problems in the first phase. This is the first problem. Maximize z is equal to 150x plus 100y, subject to we have four inequalities. Actually, in this problem we have two parts. First part is an objective function which is z is equal to 150x plus 100y, and the remaining all the inequations constitute the constraints. All are inequations here. Now one question arises, can we solve all problems of LPP by graphical method? The answer is no. If the problem consists of only two variables, for example this one, here we find two variables x and y, or somewhere it may be x1, x2, then only we can solve the LPP by graphical method. Next, our target is to convert all the inequations into equations. 8x plus 5y less than equal to 60. When it will be converted to equal to 8x plus 5y is equal to 60, which implies x by 7.5 plus y by 12 equal to 1 after dividing the equation by 60. Next, 4x plus 5y equal to 40. It reduces to x by 10 plus y by 8 equal to 1 after dividing the equation by 40. The remaining inequations as it is, x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, etc. Now we will plot all these inequations in a graph paper. See, whenever we put x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0 here, it will give 0 plus 0 is equal to 0, 0 less than 60, which is true. So it will cover the region, entire region towards origin. But similarly, for the next inequation, 4x plus 5y less than equal to 40, if we put x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, that means 4 into 0 plus 5 into 0 is equal to 0, which is really less than 40. So it will cover the region, entire region towards origin. And x, y greater than equal to 0, it simply means the positive part, that is the first quadrant only. You see 8x plus 5y is equal to 60. This line, it passes through the point 7.50 here and 0.12 here. The next equation, it was 4x plus 5y equal to 40, actually less than equal to 40. 4x plus 5y less than equal to 40, which was reduced, x by 10 plus y by 8 is equal to 1. So you see it passes through 10, 0. This is the point 10, 0. And here 0, 8. So altogether we have two lines, 4x plus 5y is equal to 40, this one, and this is 7x plus 5y is equal to 60. Since it will cover the region towards the origin, means it will cover the region as we can draw this way the entire portion towards origin, and x greater than equal to 0, y greater than equal to 0 means entire first quadrant where x positive as well as y positive. So if we consider all the inequations together, the common portion it will cover is only this one, which is shaded in this way here. This region is called feasible region or feasible space. A, B, C, O, A. This is our feasible region or feasible space. Now, let us consider the objective function, which was here 150x plus 100y. We choose some z. For example, we have taken here z is equal to 300. So it reduces the equation x by 2 plus y by 3 is equal to 1 after dividing the equation by 300. So x by 2 plus y by 3 is equal to 1. We will plot this line within the feasible region. In this way we have considered, I am showing the point here for z is equal to 300, which has been drawn by dotted line in the feasible region. As the problem is the problem of maximization, we will shift this line away from origin parallel to itself, and ultimately it will coincide with this point B, whose coordinates are 5, 4. The point 5, 4 is obtained by solving these two equations. 4x plus 5y is equal to 40 and 8x plus 5y is equal to 60. After solving these two equations, we obtain the point 5, 4. Now this 5 and 4, that is x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 4, will give our solution, that is it will maximize our objective function 150x plus 100y. Here we will put the values of x and y by 5 and 4 respectively, and after simplification we will get the right answer. Now, as it is observed in the graph that there are 1, 2, 3 and 4 corner points, which we will put one by one in the objective function. And the points are 0, 0 here, A is 7.50, B is 5.4 and C is 0.8. If we put one by one such point in the objective function, definitely we will see that 5.4, the point 5.4 will maximize the objective function, as it is clearly seen here. See, for O00, 150 into 0 plus 100 into 0, so equal to 0. This is 0. For 7.50, that is for A, if we put 7.5 for x and 0 for y, it produces 1, 1, 2, 5. And if we put the point B, which is 5, 4, it gives 1, 1, 5, 0. And lastly, if we put 0.8 the point C, 150 into 0 plus 100 into 8 equal to 800. So if we see 0, 1125, 1150 and 800, we see 1150 is the maximum. So our required solution is x is equal to 5, y is equal to 4, and for which the maximum value of z is 1150. This is the unique solution, means we have got only one solution 1150 whenever x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 4. The point to be noted is here that the feasible region here we obtained is bounded and we got one unique solution. Our next problem is to consider this one. This is a minimization problem subject to constraints 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As it is, we convert the inequations into equations like this. First one we obtained after dividing by 45, x1 by 9 plus x2 by 5 is equal to 1. Then second one, after dividing by 6, we obtain x1 by 3 plus x2 by 2 is equal to 1. That means first one is a straight line passing through 9, 0 and 0, 5. And second one will pass through 3, 0 and 0, 2. As can be seen here, this is 9, 0, this is 0, 5. And for the second one, this is 3, 0, this is 0, 2. And there is another inequation, x2 less than equal to 4. x2 less than equal to 4, as it is seen that this is x2 is equal to 4. And if we draw the region now, for this line, this will cover this portion. For the line second inequation, this will cover this one. And for the third one, you see third one, this will cover the below portion. And the entire positive quadrant. So this is our feasible region as indicated in the black shade here. So as it is, we will obtain here a bounded region. The feasible region is bounded, you see, which is closed, and these are the corner points A, B, C, D, E, A. Now let us come to the objective function, which is 2x1 plus 3x2 equal to z. For simplicity, we have considered z is equal to 12, which converts the equation as x1 by 6 plus x2 by 4 is equal to 1. We plot this equation by dotted line so that it passed through the feasible region. So you see, this is the dotted line. We have plotted this. One thing we can note, you see, the objective function 2x1 plus 3x2, and one constraint is also 2x1 plus 3x2, which is 2x1 plus 3x2 greater than equal to 6. So as this is a problem of minimization, we have to move this dotted line towards origin, and ultimately it coincides with this line, as these two lines are basically parallel because both contains 2x1 plus 3x2. or 2x plus 3y. So in this feasible region, the solution part will cover the entire line segment this, which is AE. As the line segment AE contains infinite number of points, we will have infinite number of solution. Any point we can put from A to E to the objective function, we will get the same value. For the sake of simplicity, you see 2x1 plus 3x2. For the sake of simplicity, we will put an easy point which we know it the coordinate A, whose coordinates are 3, 0. We put this point 3, 0 in the objective function here. 2x1 plus 3x2 means 2 into 3 plus 3 into 0 is equal to 6. It minimizes the objective function 6, and here we are getting an infinite number of solutions, as any point on AE if we can find out, and if we put the objective function, every time we will get 6. So here the number of solutions are infinite, not only 3, 0, but any point on this line segment. And the feasible region here also we obtained a bounded region. Okay, thank you.